Ladies and gentlemen, today, December 2nd, 2021, you're in the 411 Sports World show. Today's show is Pick'em. It's plain and simple, Pick'em. And
Yep.
it's myself and the calculator. So, calculator, are you about ready? Are you ready to, again, help people fatten their pockets?
I'm going to do the best I can for this 401. I'm going to just, hey, I have a method and I'm going to pass that along to see if other people will want to try it out as well.
All right, well, let's get ready. All right, welcome to Pick'em. All right, before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, please do us a small favor. Follow these instructions here.
Yeah, that's right. Gotta be notified so that you can get your picks in on time.
All right. Okay, this is basically we're going through the NFL slate, and calculator will take us on a nice ride here and help you with making your selections. So, calculator, the floor is yours.
Yes, as you alluded to, we had some questions and say, how can we help people with NFL? Like we do fantasy football, we help people with that. We do college football with the lines, and then there's another popular thing that goes on in various offices across the nation is office pools. Well, the simplest office pool, you get an NFL slate, nice and easy. You turn it in, and we're going to try and help you win that office pool. I am in this type of pool. There's roughly 125 people in the pool I am. I'm going to share the method that I use. I have won 2 weeks this week, so I'm going to use the same method that I used to win a pool of 125 people 2 separate weeks. Okay. It's very easy. Okay, you could build an algorithm. You can build your own algorithm, right? You can look at past deficiency, pass efficiency, defensive efficiency, all that. You can do all that. But you know what? I'm a work smarter, not harder. I'm going to use a tool that is free to me, and that is Vegas. Vegas does all the math for you. Yes, Vegas is going to try to trick you, and I'm going to see how you again can use that to your advantage. So, okay, let's start off. What I do is I take all the point spreads, and as you can see here, I have the current point spreads provided by I used ESPN's lines to get the most recent ones. And anything that you have six and over, go ahead and take the favorites out of that because they are yes, they're not always going to win, but you know what? A lot of people in this pool are going to pick them too. So even if they lose, they're not going to hurt you. You don't want to veer from the public on a wild type win. So yes, Dallas, New Orleans, new quarterback, Kamara's out, both tackles are out. Yes. This line actually opened at 3.5. It is now all the way up to 6 since the injury news come out. So yeah, feel good about taking Dallas. Get that one out the way on Thursday night. Arizona, 8-point spread. They should have no problems with Chicago. Get them out of the way. Kansas City, double digit. Let's get them out of the way. We could see we're going to take the easy ones first, and then we'll dive into the ones I think we can veer from the public. Colts, yes, almost 10-point favorite against the Texans. I feel good about them. We're going to skip the Chargers. As you see, I don't have a spread there, but last time I checked, Bengals were favored by 3. I apologize for that, but we're going to skip over that because I want to go back to that. Again, not a high spread, so we'll go in depth. Minnesota, they're against the lowly Lions. That's an easy one to pick. All right, Dolphins, yes, low spread. However, Daniel Jones is iffy. He's hurt. They're pretty much healthy, but Miami is a hot team. Don't overthink this one. It's a lower spread at 4. I really like Miami. Okay, Philadelphia, 6.5. Another easy one because of the Jets. They'll be angry. All right, Buffalo, double digit favorites. Let's get that one out of the way. Easy. Okay, Vegas Raiders, we will skip that and I will go into more detail on that. Yes, Steelers are terrible this year, so Lamar Jackson's going to bounce back. I do feel on the road, so I like them. Rams, highest favorite of the week, get them, right? 49ers, we're going to skip that, right? New England Patriots. We're going to skip that. So this is where we're going to look at Vegas odds, but we might do differently. Okay, right here, Vegas or the Chargers. I'm sorry, Vegas. The Chargers and Cincinnati. As you gain, Cincinnati is favored. I think a lot of people are going to see what Cincinnati did to Pittsburgh, and they're going to pick them. They're going to see they are favored by a field goal. They're hot right now. But you know what? Justin Herbert is a better quarterback than Joe Burrow. I'm going to say it right here, right now. So if I have an edge in quarterback, all right, I have an edge in offensive line. Bengals have been great in the offensive line, right? Chargers are even better. Defense, I say at every line, Chargers have playmakers along with a strong secondary. I think they can neutralize the pass catchers and let Bosa wreak havoc with a young quarterback in Burrow. Thus, I'm going against Vegas and what I think is the public. I am taking the Chargers. I think these are one of those close picks you can get. If you win, it's great. If you lose, you could be behind the eight ball. But you know what? We got a couple later games. We can make up room. All right. Vegas Raiders are favored by Washington, but hey, Washington's hot. Heineke's hot. They're the talk of the town. But
Yeah.
Vegas showed what they can do when their quarterback Carlson gets hot. So yes, I think a lot of people are going to try and do this as their fade pick and pick the hot team in Washington. But I'm staying with the favorite. I like the Raiders. I like them at home. I like their running game. I like they have one of the best kickers in the game. Washington has to bring in a guy that just got cut by the Saints to kick for them because their last field goal got kicker guy, and it's going to be a close game. So if you want a close game,
Yeah.
you want the better kicker, right? So I'm taking Vegas as an off the type. Those 50-50 games, you got to win the 50-50 games to win the pool. All right, 49ers, Seattle. Everybody's down on Seattle. Everybody's down on Russell Wilson. He has looked downright terrible. On the flip side, everybody's up on the 49ers. Everybody's up on Garoppolo being hot. Hey, Debo Samuel is out. Seattle is number 3 in the team against the run. Russell Wilson loves playing the 49ers. I'm going against Vegas. This is my other pick. Yes, the surprise pick. I think this is the one you could really make up ground if you happen to lose one of your other flip games. So I'm going with that. Okay. So yes, this is another one. Okay. Who's the hottest team in the NFL, Mr. 411? You know who that is, right? Who's the talk of the town in the NFL?
The talk of the town.
Talk of the town.
I
It's the
mean,
Patriots, my friend. Everybody's
well,
saying Mac
I was gonna
Jones
say,
got his.
but
Mac Jones has his own clothing line now. He is now the
okay.
MJ10.
Now look. The Patriots
Yeah.
they're really being talked about, and there's a lot of Tom Brady part two, and I
Yeah.
get all that. But another team that came to mind was Green Bay. But yes,
Yes, that
the
that
Patriots
that well,
are also
yeah, okay. That is on this air, and it's a Monday night football. Bill Belichick. They're saying the Patriots are now ready to take over the throne, take back the throne. Hey, I'm
yeah.
sorry, you are still the champ of the divisions until they take it from you. Buffalo, New England has not played Buffalo yet. They got to play twice. This one's
Hmm.
at Buffalo. It's on a Monday night. I am taking the much more, believe it or not, Josh Allen is the more experienced quarterback. Hey, I think the Patriots have an edge at coaching. I think they have an edge at offensive line. I think they have an edge in defense. But you know what? I think they're still young, and Mac Jones going on the road in a hostile environment is going to hurt him. So I am taking Buffalo in a close one, but the only reason I'm taking
Hmm.
it as home. And see, the reason I say this is an off, yeah, and I think Vegas is trying to trick us here. I think Vegas is saying, oh man, the Patriots, that big win streak, Belichick is back. Mac Jones is the next Tom Brady. He has his own, like I said, he has his own clothing line now.
Yeah, he's hot.
He just patented the MJ10 clothing line now. So I'm telling you, Vegas is begging you to take the Patriots and getting your points. But you know what? They hadn't moved to that 3 yet, and I think that's Vegas is getting a little, too confident. So yeah, I think public is actually going to be on the New England side in a straight up bet. But I'm saying stay with the favorite, stay with Buffalo, stay with Josh Allen. I think the more experience at home is what's going to take that. So as we said, take all your big favorites, I put them in yellow, and I see the toss up games, the games that you need to pick to try and go against what your fellow people might pick. Chargers, Raiders, Seahawks is the dark horse. That's the one I really like. And then Buffalo.
All right.
And
Okay,
you're a
those are
Seahawks fan,
excellent.
Mr. 411. What do you think? What do you think about that? Do you have faith in
Well,
your team?
well, no, I don't. But I don't have faith in them. But when you bring up the fact that Samuel Debo is injured,
That that's
and and and
huge.
and another key point calculator, I have to put my pen out and point on this one. The other key point on that is Seattle does. They have a thing for San Francisco. They beat San Francisco earlier in the season
Hmm.
in San Francisco, handled them pretty good. If Seattle's ever going to bounce back, this is the week to get that
This
bounce
is the
back
week.
win.
That's right. And I think DK Metcalf. I think he's going to get back on track. Russell Wilson can't get any worse, right? I mean, look how bad Seattle played last week, and they still almost beat the Washington Redskins. So they can still play bad and still win. So that's why I really like the Seahawks in the spot. Like I said, I think Debo being out really favors Seattle. And what is the 49ers going to do? They're going to try to run the ball. Well, that's the one thing Seattle can stop is the run. And I don't think the 49ers actually have the secondary that can cover two elite wide receivers in Lockett, in DK Metcalf. And now Everett is starting to be able to patrol the middle of the field. Yes,
Right.
Russell Wilson has missed some throws, but I think film study and I think coaching him up will get him ready for this game because this is just another week added, removed from that finger injury that, in my opinion, is only going to help Seattle. So, so
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
that's why I think that is the real. That's the game I'm really fading the public on this one. Take the Seahawks because the only way you
Okay.
can win pools, Mister For One, you have to take. Don't don't go against Vegas on all picks because that's just foolish. Because for every pick you may get, you're going to lose the obvious one. So that's why I said, hey,
Right.
let's get the obvious out of the way. Let's pick a nice handful. And hey, if you hit on all four, I guarantee if you hit all four of those blues, you will win. But and a lot of times office pool is all or nothing. You don't win anything for second place. So we try to pick just enough to get overall.
Yes, sir. All right. There's
Oh,
the formula.
and a
Yeah.
tiebreaker. If you want a lot of people have tiebreakers on that Monday night game. I think it's going to be a higher scoring game in the fact that New England plays a lot of field goals. Buffalo can turn them into touchdowns. So that I'm not quite into the 50s yet on this game. So 49 is the magic number for a tiebreaker if you need to put in a tiebreaker. Put 49 in for that tiebreaker if your office pools requires it.
Okay. All right. And we like to require this too from our sponsor. We have to give a shout out to them. So Heavenly Spa Mobile, 2484 Ingleside Avenue, Building A, Suite 101-A, Macon, Georgia 31204. Latanya can be reached at 478-747-9231. That's 478-747-9231. Heavenly Spa Mobile, where relaxation is the key.
Is key. That's right.
It is key. And calculator, you're the key to the pick'em. And so I hope everyone enjoyed this segment and take heed to what the calculator is sharing. You shared your technique, you know, and so if you utilize that technique, let us know how it turned out for you.
Yeah, and Mr. 41, I just want to say I've been playing this pick'em for going on 7 years now. So I've tried many methods.
I bet.
This is actually the one that's been the most successful. So that's why that's the one I'm sharing.
All right. Well, we definitely appreciate. I bet you they appreciate that calculator. I definitely appreciate you. Appreciate you being on. Again, catch the calculator on Crossing the Lines on Thursdays. Catch the calculator on the fantasy football shows on Tuesday. Hit hit the like, the subscribe, the notification buttons, and you'll be able to stay in tune and get more information and fatten your pockets.
Yes,
Anything
and
else,
just
calculator, before we get out of
yes.
here?
One more thing is, I know a lot of people see her in spreads. This is a straight pick 'em. If it involves picking against the spread, that's a whole nother situation. But the reason I'm bringing out spreads is I'm trying to give you easy to take the easy picks and then go against the grain to try and win it. So yes, don't be fooled by these spreads. You're not picking all these favorites and everything. You're picking a team just that
Mhm.
these are straight pick'ems who you think you can win. I'm just providing spreads so that you can get the easy ones out the way.
Absolutely. All right. Remember that. Take heed to that, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Thank you, calculator.
Welcome.
All right. All right. Well, that's all for our show for today.
Yes.
We'll do this
Nice and
again.
easy and sweet. We try to cover everything and we can't do it on one show, so that's why we got to break it up for these people. Help them
Absolutely.
out.
Got to break it down. Break
Yes,
it
sir.
down. The people that getting those NCAA picks in, they're already off and running. And now it's time for those, that are waiting. They're waiting at the gate and they
Yeah.
want to know the NFL. So now we gave
Hmm.
gave that to them, calculator. And so now they're going to be off and running here. But yes, tune in later on tonight for the Sports Brothers show. There's going to be some good information there from Zach. He has a lot to say about the NCAA football landscape. His Georgia Bulldogs are facing the Alabama Crimson Tide on Saturday. So that's a huge matchup, a
Hmm.
huge tilt. All right. So for the calculator, I am Mr. 411. We thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll catch you later.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.